36 Fragments of Midnight is a brand new indie platformer game on the Nintendo Switch. The game was developed by Petite Games and published by Ratalaika Games. Full disclosure, Ratalaika Games provided a copy of the game for review purposes. The game is extremely cheap, only costing $3 US. Is it worth it, or does it fail to impress? Find out in our review. In 36 Fragments of Midnight, players control Midnight. Midnight's friends have lost 36 of their star fragments, and it's up to Midnight to collect them all. Upon collecting them, they will give you a literal gold star. Say thanks, and the game is over. The story is extremely bare bones, but considering the price of the game, it's not that surprising. The game is a one-button game. Players use the joystick to move Midnight and the A button to jump. Players can jump 2 times. That's it. There are some obstacles to avoid, mainly time lasers or spikes, but there was nothing that was too surprising or interesting. Since the level is procedurally generated, players may encounter the same obstacle multiple times in one playthrough. On each floor of the level, the players will have to collect 6 stars, so there are a total of 6 floors. After playing through the game twice, I felt like there was nothing really else to see. The controls are responsive though. In a lot of ways, I almost felt like this was supposed to be a tech demo or a prototype instead of a full game. A procedurally generated platformer seems like a good idea on paper, but in practice, it just doesn't work out. The levels don't have a sense of progression, and I almost felt like I was going through set piece instead of progressing through a level. The game is extremely bare bones. There isn't really a menu, and players can't change the buttons. There are some nice effects around Midnight, but overall the game doesn't seem memorable. Midnight itself is a square, and isn't very interesting. The music is pretty bland and gets annoying quickly. I feel conflicted about this. On one hand, it's a $3 game, so I shouldn't expect much. On the other hand, it's not that good. I think the average gamer will probably spend a max of 20 to 30 minutes on 36 Fragments of Midnight. It took me about 7 minutes to complete the game, and there isn't really much incentive to replay the game. So, I guess if you have the extra money and really want to try a new game out, I guess I would recommend this to you. Otherwise, I can't. Buy the 2 McDoubles instead. I give 36 Fragments of Midnight a 2 out of 5. Thank you guys so much for watching this review. If you enjoyed this content, make sure to like and subscribe to see more reviews, news, and previews straight from the source. This is PushDustIn. You can follow me on social media. All the links will be in the description below.